Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Aunt Deb Show, where we uplift, inspire, and spotlight amazing talent. And speaking of amazing talent, today we have RJ of RJ's Junk Removal. He started his business at 19 with nothing but a dream, determination, and a commitment to serving his community through honest, hard work. From day one, he believed in outworking the competition and treating every customer like family. Today, his business has grown into a trusted local business with the team, equipment, and experience to handle jobs big or small, including junk removal, moving demolition, and more. There's no games, no hidden fees, no price gouging, just reliable, honest service that you can count on. So get ready to be inspired because around here, we don't just watch greatness, we introduce it. And ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you today RJ Brown of RJ's Junk Removal.
Get it,
Hey,
get it, get it.
RJ,
Hey,
how are you?
great, great. Good to be here.
Good, good. You have a good day, RJ?
Yep, we had a couple of jobs today, and now we're just wrapping up. And
Wrapping
glad
up.
to be here and spend time with you, talking to the
Yes,
audience
yes,
too.
that's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually Aunt Deb's nephew. Okay, I know all of you out there are my nieces and nephew, but this is really my nephew. So, I am super honored to have my nephew on my show today. And RJ, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to talk to Aunt Deb. Okay.
Of course.
All right. So, RJ, what inspired you to start the junk removal business at 19?
So I always had like the entrepreneurial spirit, and I started it when I moved from Lake City to Tallahassee. So I go to school here, and so I'm in a big college city. If people know Tallahassee has FSU and FAMU. So like I said, I always had the entrepreneurial spirit, but I wanted to start something like my first legit business. I just wanted to start something. Ultimately, I prayed on it, looked at my environment, and I said, what can I like provide to the people in our environment? And I realized, okay, like I said, we're in a big college city. So initially, it was like a moving company, because a lot of students move ins and move outs for storage, to apartments, to homes, and they're leaving the city because of graduation. So I'm like, okay, what can I do along with moving? So then that's when I sparked the idea of junk removal, and then demolition kind of follows junk removal. So that led me to the idea of the three services that we offer. And I just wanted to start something to build and provide and like, build a legacy, like you're doing, like Don Deb
Yeah,
show, and
yeah.
to be able to provide like, customer service and just, like I said, feel that spirit of entrepreneur.
Right, right. He's not kidding. He's always had an entrepreneurial spirit, guys. Like he's my guy. He's a hard worker. Ever since he was little, he just has that mannerism, and that's why he's doing so great in life because, he's just always been that guy. So, RJ, what are some of the biggest challenges that you face in the junk removal business?
Um, some of the biggest challenges that I face before, as far as workload, a big challenge that we face would be, which is a good problem, I like to say, um, would be like a lot of bigger demolition projects. So we tend to get contacted about tearing down like real big commercial properties, or like
Mhm.
bigger mobile homes that we may have to pull like permits for. And right now, not that I can't do that, but I would just have to I'll have to like reach out to a lot of people, maybe pay more,
Mhm.
outsource. So it's not that's not something that I shy away from, but it's just something that we could never really get a grasp on. Maybe
Mhm.
until we get some contractor licenses, or special demolition licenses for us to be able to work on those bigger projects.
Yeah.
But we've been in business for about 3 years. I do want to start stepping into that avenue, because we could do smaller demolition like sheds,
Uh-huh.
decks, smaller stuff. But when we get into the bigger tearing down commercial projects, there's there's a lot of stuff that goes into that besides the work.
Yeah.
So I would say that's something like one of the bigger challenges that we face as a business here in Tallahassee. Um, as far as something I don't really struggle with anymore, but that I did early on was just finding a team to delegate tasks for the business. You know, when you start something and you want to grow it, it has to get to a point where you trust
Yeah.
people
Yeah. Yes.
and to kind of like take on tasks that you I don't want to say no longer have time for, but that'll give you time to work on other things, sort of
Yeah.
say, and then to help with bigger projects like bigger cleanouts. Like, if I was to clean out a store myself, that would take a few days compared to me hiring guys, a team
Mhm.
that take us one day or 6 hours.
Right. Right.
Cutting down that time so we can fit more jobs in. That's something I did struggle with, but I got over
Mhm.
that bottleneck. Now we're just working on trying to get to those bigger ticket
Okay.
tear downs. So
Bigger is better, right? Keep
yeah,
climbing. You got to keep climbing. So, how important is honesty and customer service to you?
I feel like customer service honestly is very important. Even outside of business, you should want to be an honest person. And then to me, all customer service is really, I mean, it sounds cliche, but it's really just making a customer happy. Like they reach out to you as a company or as a person for you to solve a problem that they have. So what can you do as a business owner or a business to provide the best experience and
Mhm.
solution to the problem that they're reaching out to you? That's what you're
Right.
supposed to do as a business. So being honest, as in like, you know, it's been a lot of times where it's like, okay, yeah, I could upcharge this much or take
Mhm.
advantage of, I don't know, this situation, but it's just like,
Right.
you know, it's just not like honest. You want to have some
Yeah.
integrity, and
Right.
that all falls with customer service. Like, and then you never know what that customer can say about you and what that'll lead you to.
That's
So I
right.
feel like customer service is one of the key factors of getting
Yes.
business and staying in business because
Yes.
that's what keep your business going.
Right. Reputation, right?
Reputation, exactly. Yeah.
Mhm. Yes, absolutely. So, what has been your most memorable job so far?
Um, Most memorable.
One that maybe gave you a struggle, the biggest struggle, or one that just sticks out in your head, whether it was tough, easy.
Yeah. One of a memorable one was it was kind of funny. My most memorable one that I just thought about. It's not funny, but it was just like the situation because it made me step back and think like, dang, like we're actually playing a part in like I guess like extenuating or like pivoting factors in people's life. So we were just I think it was a moving job. Okay, let me break it down. So we had
Okay.
so it was a lady that reached out and some we donate furniture sometimes
Oh, okay.
to certain locations, whether
Hmm.
it's local donation places or we donate. So
Uh-huh.
we the lady at this one building reached out to me because she was moving. So she was like, "Yeah, I just remember always seeing y'all donate and come, and I just needed a mover today. Like we moved." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, like we can help you with that." And I just thought it was cool that she reached out and she was like, just from seeing us like working in her workplace, and we were
Oh.
the first people that she thought about to be moved. So we're like, of course
Hmm.
we can do that. So, we gather up and we go to move her. And long story short, we didn't even realize that she was in the process of like being addicted.
Oh.
So because we were like, we can take this as well. Like we can take this. She's like, no, like, we kind of got a time frame. And she was kind of like sugarcoating a little bit of like why she doesn't get to take everything and why we kind of had to be out at a certain time. And eventually we seen like, okay, this is an eviction because the police came upstairs and then the the property manager came upstairs and I'm like, oh, okay, this is what that is. And
Uh-huh.
like I said, it's not funny, but it's like looking back on it, it's just like dang, like when you really take a step back, it's like as a local, like a smaller local business, like
Right.
we basically got the experience that with her, and like we were the ones that she decided to call for us to get her
Uh-huh.
through that eviction. 'Cause
Right,
we don't know how
right,
she was feeling for that through that eviction process, but like
right.
we were there with her. So like
Okay.
that was like one of the most memorable ones that I can think of. Just basically
Pretty
like just
awkward too, right?
pretty awkward. Yeah,
That
I'm
you
like
see that on TV a lot.
yeah, like we're just like we're like, yeah, yes, man, we can pick this, and like, are you sure you don't want this to go? And she's just like, no, 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 no. And, like I said, we're about to wrap up, and then we like, okay, we see the police and the problem. Oh, okay, this is what's happening. Like, we
Oh,
understand now, like, why you were acting the way you were and
so
stuff.
maybe that should be a question when, people call, like,
Right,
or is this a situation? We want to keep our employees safe, whatever.
right,
But yeah,
and that's what
that's a good memory. I will remember that.
yeah, and so
I
now
can
we
see
typically
your face, RJ. I can see-
yeah, I was
You
like,
were probably
oh
like,
man,
whoa,
yeah,
but
and
I'm gonna get the job done, right? You got it done.
we
I
had to
can
tell
see you now.
we had to tell the property manager like we're just here working like we had
Hey,
no
she
idea about
hired us.
yeah. So
Wow.
now yeah, now going forward we do ask like okay, are you relocating, like are you kind of just like moving out or just want to do spring cleaning,
Yes. Yeah,
kind of trying
you
to get
asked
an
the
idea of
question.
what's going on so we
Yeah.
know what we're getting into instead of like
You live and you learn, right, RJ?
yeah yeah
That ain't funny, but I could just see you. I know you you were probably like, whoa,
ah
okay, well,
yeah
let's get it done. It's all about that money.
yeah
You gotta get it done. So how does it feel to see your dream actually grow? How does that make you feel?
um I feel like as entrepreneurs and business owners we never really I don't know. No, it feels great. Like when you take like when I look back and I see how far we came as a business,
Right.
how far I came as a person, the tribulations and the celebrations that we
Right.
I got to experience like throughout the business. It's a great feeling, like seeing something that came from an idea and we brought to life, and that we can see fruit come from like the reviews, the
Oh, that's awesome.
experiences. I just had like you know, I'm here out in public and I get a lot of like, oh, you're Arjun. Like, I see your ads. I see you all the time on Facebook. I see
Oh,
you, I see your signs everywhere. And like, I would have never thought like, I don't know, people will just recognize me from
are
the work
paying
that we do,
attention.
pay attention. Like, you never know who's watching.
You never know. That's
It's,
huge.
yeah, so it's great. It's
Even
like,
when you're not working,
right,
you
you're not
know?
working. People are just, I don't know, people
Yeah.
will remember you. It's the
Yeah.
branding. Um, so I don't know, it feels great. I feel blessed, but sometimes I do get caught in the I don't know, the space of just like there's always more to be done. Like I
Mhm.
feel like we can do, like looking back at the example of like us wanting to get into those bigger projects. It's like
Mhm.
yeah, I want to, you know, grasp those bigger demolition projects, commercial teardowns, but
Yeah.
I also have to step back and think like. Yeah, like dang, we're 3 years in this thing, and like each year we're growing. We can see growth,
Yes.
like from the
Yes.
numbers to the like hiring people,
Mhm.
from like the social media. So, we never, as business owners, entrepreneurs, I feel like we never really, I don't know, we never really see what other people see because we feel like we should be doing that, or
Right.
um, I don't know, we have expectations that other people are just like, nah, bro, like, or like, nah, Deb, like, you're great. Like, I love what you do for kids, introducing talent. And for me, it's just
Right.
like, I don't know, this is what we do. So we might not look
Yes.
at it. This is not like what we do. We don't think like, I don't know, it's
Right.
not impactful or like we're
Right.
not grown, but we are, and we're actually
Yes.
making
Yes.
changes.
And
So
like you said, until we look back and you're like, wow,
yeah,
we never stop. We just keep going. In other words, we're always thinking of the next step. What can I do to be greater, right? Well, you're doing it. You are definitely doing it. You've got yourself a truck, a nice one at that. Uh, and you got yourself a trailer. You started out with a truck, but you got a newer truck. You see
doing
what I'm
stuff like
saying? It's
that.
just
Yeah,
growth,
right.
and you just did it. You just, moved on. And I'm so proud of you. I really, really am. I know when you started it, I knew it was going to be a success because I know you and I know how passionate you are when you say you're going to do something. You go for it.
You support
So
me from the
I'm very,
beginning, from the very beginning,
yes,
like from the
very
very front.
beginning because I
I would
was
post
super
you. Yeah, and like you see me now, like every like and comment that you do and share, like you really see it all. Like this interview was really supposed to been happen,
woo,
but you
long time
saw,
ago.
yeah, but you saw from like now that we're doing it
Yes,
from to
yes,
before, like you see from the
yes,
start till now, and it's just cool.
yes.
And like I watched you like you started way before you started on Deb
Wow.
show way before I did, and like you were inspiration, and to see you post on YouTube and
Oh,
constantly
well, thank you.
bring new skills
I
and
love to hear that. Thank
yeah,
you so much.
so it's just
I
like
do it because of people like you. I want everybody that's out here working hard, that believes in themselves, and setting examples for other youth, letting them know, hey, this can be done. Just because, if you think it, you can do it. If you dream it, you can do it. It's not going to always go the way you want, right? You're going to have trials and tribulations, but it can work. It's all about your determination and your heart. So I smile because I am truly, truly proud of you. I watch you, RJ. I'm like, wow, this guy. You get in there, you work, you don't play. You don't play. And I can honestly say you're an honest business guy for anybody who's watching. He truly is. So, Tallahassee, you have a great young man in your city. You need anything, he's the guy. He'll get you done. Right, RJ?
yeah,
So, what advice would you give to other entrepreneurs, like we were just saying? What advice would you give them to even start or keep going, maybe?
advice I would give is honestly push for what I don't know that thing that you're constantly thinking about that you should start or want to pursue. I would say that's your calling, or like you should put a your foot forward towards
Hmm.
that. Um, like there's no better time than to start. Like 3 years went by that, like,
Whoa.
like, and
Yes.
then looking at statistics, like, and like, you know, a lot of small businesses don't make it through the first couple of years, and then if you make it past 5 years, you're pretty solid in the game, and just so far seeing like how as a business, like we're kind of, beating those statistics. It's like I don't know, it feels good. Like, but advice I would give is just starting networking. Networking is huge. I go to a lot of networking events, the
Hmm.
realtors, whatever your space may be, just network within that space. We're in junk removal, so we network with a lot of property management,
Yes.
realtors,
Yes.
construction companies, other companies that may have debris uh, of or junk of some sort that we can handle. Networking has helped our business huge because of just reaching out and meeting, shaking hands and meeting people. They speak
Exactly.
and shake hands with other people, and it's kind of just free marketing, free advertising.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
just starting networking is huge, and just don't give up. Keeping the right circle around you, like the right group of friends or team around you. Um, Perfect example would be me and you. Like, me and you have we're a team, but we're not a team at the same time. You know,
Yes. Right.
so just keeping the
Exactly.
right of people around you,
Hmm.
and just close out all the noise, because that's something I struggle with starting out. I was like worrying about what other people would have thought,
Yes. Yes.
scared of like, dang, if I do buy this truck, what will happen? Like, what if
Yes.
what if this, what if that? We always tend to think of what if in a
We
bad
do.
way, like what if something goes wrong, but we never think of like what if in a good way, what if this goes right? And I
Right.
think that's just like human nature. So
Right.
just,
It is.
just really just starting networking, not giving up, keeping the right people around you, and just blocking out the noise. I feel like
Right.
if you can just do those things, just stay consistent with what you're doing, you can
Yes.
see some growth in whatever that may be. You could be selling
That's true.
pizzas.
Just start, right? Just
Start.
start. We were both scared. We were both scared. So I hope they can't see that on my screen. Did you see that on my screen?
No,
No? Okay, good. Something popped up. Okay, so RJ, um, I'm going to ask you some rapid fire questions and then I'm going to let you go. Okay. We're just going to have a little fun with you. All right. So, what's your favorite snack on the job?
Favorite snack would be granola bars.
Granola bars. Early mornings or late nights?
Early mornings.
Pickup truck or box truck?
Pick up stuff.
Because you have both. Favorite music while you're working?
Flawed mangoes. It's kind of like some instrumentals,
Oh, okay.
group tunes.
And one word to describe RJ's junk removal.
Predestined.
Yes. Yes. All right, RJ, tell everybody how they can follow you on social media.
You can find us online at rjsjunk.com, on social media at rjsjunk removal on all platforms. And you can contact us, send a call or text at 904-603-3269 or reach us online at rjsjunk.com. Serving Tallahassee, Florida, and surrounding areas.
That's what I was just getting ready to ask you. Okay, RJ junk removal on all platforms, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, RJ, thank you for stopping by, talking to
Yes.
your auntie. I'm so proud of you. Proud, proud, proud is an understatement. We're going to show you guys a little video at the end of this, interview, so you can kind of see RJ at work. He's amazing. And again, I'm proud of you. I love you, and you keep going, okay?
Love you too, of course.
All right.
Of course.
All right. Well, I'll see you this weekend.
This weekend, maybe. We honestly
Maybe.
got booked out, so I have to break it
Okay.
to the family.
Okay.
Yes.
By the time they see this, it'll be over anyway. So. All right. Okay, everybody. This is RJ's junk remover out of Tallahassee, Florida. You guys look him up. No job is too big or too small for him. Okay. And you come back and see Aunt Deb next week. And RJ, don't give up. Don't let people take God out of your story. Okay. All right. Love you, everybody. Talk to y'all soon.